The Miss Universe 2026 season is on. We have contestants in Rajasthan competing for that one prestigious crown. And in this video, we are going to be breaking down the sashing ceremony. And you as an aspirant will get to learn a lot with this breakdown. So keep watching. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Lekh Uthaiah, your Femina Miss India Punjab 22, which I did 4 years ago. And ever since then, I have been a model, I have been a content creator, and I have opened my own pageant training and modeling institute called ELEKHTRA. ELEKHTRA has Lekh in it, which I'm very proud of. And we currently are offering one-on-one sessions, which is online. So you can always check that in the description. I am also planning to go on ground, and I'm going to discuss more of that in my WhatsApp community, which has over 500 like-minded women like you and me. So if you want to join that and be a part of the conversation and the community, the link of that is also in the description. Along with that, all of my social media handles are in the description as well. You can check it out. Let me know in the comments how long it has been since you have been subscribed to my YouTube channel. And for the OG ones who've been there from the beginning and have watched all my videos, first of all, love you guys, love the commitment. And second of all, you know that I do not make standout videos because I have been a contestant in the past. And although I used to be in those standout videos and like it would give me an ego boost, I just know that a lot of contestants watch my video. So I'm just going to be actually helping you, you're my future aspirants, to make sure which gown you can choose while reviewing the beautiful gowns that all the beautiful girls wore for their sashing ceremony at Miss Universe India. I've categorized this video in the color of gowns because yes, colors also matter. And when you look at a pageant with 52 contestants like this pageant has, you eventually do start seeing how you can group them. Let's start with category number 1. We have the black group, the girls who decided to wear black for their first stage event. And the pictures are out here on the screen. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Quickly have a look and tell me which girl stood out for you. Did you do that? Did you pause and comment? Okay, so although I see that there has been effort, most of them have a slit on their left leg, except one girl called Chandrima Das who decided to wear like an Indo-Western sari. Not the worst, but I do think that it was overshadowed by this girl called Dipali. I think she really stood out in the black category. The feathers are really doing it for her. There's a beautiful neckline that goes ahead and the heels with embellishments on top with that middle partition and straight hair. Everything is really working in her favor. So I think she was a clear standout. Next, we have the pink category. There are 7 girls who wore shades of pink. And these are the girls. I think Lal Rinchani, who is Miss Universe Mizoram, has adorned this beautiful floral look, but at the same time, I do feel like it's too much of Barbie and flowers and flower girl enmeshment. And I do think it could have been simple. Cesar Patania is the only one wearing a hot pink gown. And I think the fitting could have been better, as you can see. But she looks fabulous. Diksha also has this halter neck going on with feathers below, but it feels really restricted. Karishma Mehra has really put in effort. You can see that she's going for this Indian Disney princess look. And the gown is very beautiful. The accessories are really beautiful. But I do think her hairstyling could have been better. Shout out to Devu Suresh. She has also been a student and she took a few question and answer sessions with me, if I'm not wrong. I really like the lavender mauve feeling that is happening. I like that there's something going above her shoulders. Looks really nice. Do think that she could have more confidence on stage. If you look at the video, you'll know what I mean. Akansha Chaudhary looks really pretty. Love the overdo. And the cape really makes it stand out. When it comes to Swati Rana, beautiful girl, but I again think alterations are needed for a lot of these gowns because they are going below your heels and you're looking like you're drowning in them. And that's the one thing you don't want to do. So after wearing heels, you need to make sure that it is not super long. The girl who stood out in the pink category for me is Anshika. Just love the whole styling. It feels very put together and I have no notes when it comes to her accessories or her hair or her dress or her gown. Now let's come to the cool tones. Let's start with navy blue because a lot of people have worn that. I remember my Miss India finale gown was also navy blue with a lot of embellishments. So it's quite a risky color to pull off because it can overshadow you because a lot of lights and the colors colors behind are also kind of dark. Poonam has worn this very basic but beautiful gown with her hair tied up. I think she's a very beautiful girl, but there could have been more of a cape or a trail added. Manat Sharma is another girl who wore a sari. I do think that they're trying to bring an Indo-Western look in. Diksha Pandey's upper body has really nice cuts on the gown. But the girl who stood out for me in navy is Liz Jaimon. She looks beautiful, and there's a lovely styling going on her dress itself, where the top has a lot more like butterfly effect and the bottom just becomes much more plainer and satin, just really amplifying, and the focus can go on her upper half rather than it being all over the place. The hair is perfect, the accessories are great. She's my standout for this color. Two other girls who wore an offbeat blue, like a teal blue, was worn by this girl called Shreya Bedia. I do think Shreya Bedia took a session with me or like a workshop when I did it in Bangalore, so I'm so happy to see her there. Although I do think the hairstyling can be somewhat better. And Umanga Kumawat, I do see two shades of blue happening. There is a bow behind, which is a baby powder blue, and the one in front has more indigo. Looks beautiful. Could do better with her makeup, I feel. And finally, Pura Sumpi, although I do see a little bit of embroidery happening on the top half, she does look like she could use better hairstyle for sure and better posture in general. Now let's come to green. We have four girls who wore the same dark green shade. They are on the screens right now. Make sure you take 5 seconds, pause this video and comment who you like the best. I do see a lot of fringe work happening. Like for example, Annie has been wearing a dress which is very fringe and I'm definitely sure moved really well with her body. For me, it has to be Kezia. She looks amazing. Like, I love the dress. I love the feather that starts off at the bottom. What I do think is visually appealing and looks really nice on stage is when you kind of create a contrast in between the material, you know, so if there's fringe or feathers on one side, but the top has a little more like embellishment or net, it just creates a distinction and makes you look more interesting, is what I believe. She's wearing these lovely gloves. The styling looks impeccable. She looks beautiful. I'm actually sensing winner vibes, guys, but let's see. And the final gemstone category, we come to violet or purples. I have to say Rupali Bhushan looks a lot like Bipasha Basu, don't you think so? It's insane, but like I do think she can wear more competitive looking gowns. Let's say it's just the first day, so it's all right, but I do think she has really tough competition and her dimples honestly saving her, and the color of course looks beautiful. We have Anubhava, who's the only girl who wore velvet, and I usually always tell aspirants to stay away from velvet because it's just not something that looks amazing, but it's Anubhava, guys. She's coming back for the second time and she's pulled this off really. This is a Thai designer, I'm sure. Well, it's her style, I suppose. Next, we have my namesake, Lekh, if I'm not wrong. She is Miss Universe Karnataka, and the gown is really pretty. I again really like the neckline and I like the feathers. It's got multicolors, so there's a little bit of violet and purple and blue. And finally, we have Spurti Shetty, again sporting a kind of violet, but I do see she's got like a waist bow thing that's happening, which I don't know if it was really needed, because more than anything, I went to her profile. I'm making a very specific feedback that she could do better with her hair. For some reason, she looks older when she ties her hair up, and maybe it's the makeup also that's kind of assisting with that. So she needs to figure out how she can still look like herself, like she has been in her swimsuit pictures or any other pictures when her hair is down. We've reached the middle of the video and I wanted to tell you that if you are wondering where are these girls getting these gowns, are they all internationally sourced? No, they are not. They're Indian designers, and I have made a document which specifies all the designers. There are over 25-30 of them. I'm sure you'll find somebody in your budget, and I've also linked some jewelry and heel links. Trust me, this will be super valuable to you, and it is available to buy at a minimal cost. So make sure you check that in the description. Moving on. Now we come to the gold and champagne category. All the girls in this category have blown my mind because of how good each of them looks. It's going to be very difficult for me to pick my favorite, but I'm going to put them on the screen right now. You have 5 seconds. Have a look at all of them, look at their gowns, and pause and comment which one do you like from the gold category. Two of them, like Thadoi and Roshni Ghosh, have very similar gown structure on the top. They both have like feathers, lightning bolts sort of a thing. Snehal Rawat looks very pageant appropriate. Like, I've seen a gown like this a lot, and I'm sure she has more up her sleeve, but even this simple gold gown I'm liking what Aditi Prabhu is wearing as well. It again looks very similar to Miss India gowns. So I'm guessing that's one of the designers. My favorite in this category, and I think all the other categories, let's see if someone really blows my mind away from the other one, is Pramiti Rana. Pramiti Rana's outfit is mind-blowing. I love the whole snake look that's happening, and at the same time she has these extensions from her hips, and the pose is beautiful, her hairstyle is beautiful, her makeup is immaculate. Whoever has done her makeup, brilliant job. It's really suiting her face. The accessories are giving. If this is the kind of game that she's bringing on day one, I can't even imagine what else she has up her sleeve, but I'm very, very impressed.
Now, when it comes to the red gown segment, we had 9 girls who wore red and 2 of them actually wore Indian. We have Shritara, who wore full Indian ensemble head to toe. Very unique because no one else wore it and she pulled it off for sure. There are a lot of opinions across the internet for the same, but I think she looked beautiful. And then we have Vaishnavi, who wore a blouse and a lehenga with a fishtail. She's a lovely girl and I really think she's put effort into this, but any cloth that has black net on stage will make your outfit look dull. Then we have Hasita. Now I have to give a very specific recommendation. She is a lovely girl, but that red faux feather also adds to her dress. What does not is her black smoky eyes and red lips. Whoever is doing her makeup needs to stop because her features need to be accentuated, not covered with heavy makeup. And then we have girls like Tejasvi Soni and Preeti Yadav, both of whom I think have the perfect styling for their outfits and they look like they're carrying off their reds beautifully. Here's a learning, a gown worn by Sanya Singhal. She's wearing it and definitely this will look good in studio lighting, but it looks too metallic, don't you think? You'd rather pick any embellished gowns over metallic ones for stage events. Then we come to Pinky's corset gown. It looks lovely from the top and in like pictures and close-ups, it looks wonderful, but if you zoom out, you'll see that it's quite long from the bottom and it needed tailoring. Then we have Ritambara. She looks confident as a contestant, but she needed to steam press her cape. She could have skipped the puff sleeves altogether. There is satin and embellishments and feathers on the slit. It is just too much. But overall, I think the red girls pulled it off.
I do want to give a shout out to Riya Tirke because I couldn't put her in any of the boxes. She's wearing like a lemon yellow gown. I mean, she was also Miss India Jharkhand during my time, so I'm not going to be rating her. I love her. I wish her all the best. She's tried to come back multiple times and she comes back stronger each time. She's also a pageant coach herself. Although in terms of styling, I do feel like the hair feels extremely early 90s, very Lara Datta. So would like to see more of her hairstyle changes. And I do think this color is kind of washing her out, and just the foundation feels a little light on the face and is not matching the rest of the body, but that's just something that she can improve. But otherwise, let's go to our final category, which is the white and silver gown. Starting with Tejaswini Srivatsava. Obviously, she's a huge pageant favorite. At the same time, I love the way she personally brands herself. There's been a gap between when she came to Miss Universe India before and now, I think a year or so. But she looks phenomenal. She looks amazing even in this gown. She looks like a statue. I don't know how else to put it. I've seen her Miss Universe Maharashtra auditions that her speaking skills have gotten better. So I'm really looking forward to how she performs, to be honest. And the gown is superwoman beautiful. Simar Khaneja has the most beautiful smile. I will die on that hill. She looks amazing. I think the hair updo for her is looking phenomenal. She looks ethereal. We then have Pema Bhutia. I don't know why no one's talking about it, but she looks so pretty. Again, she has floral patterns on her dress, but she's pulling it off so well because it's working with her bangs, it's working with the cape and the bow that she's put behind. Overall, I think it's such a pretty look. Anushri again looks lovely. Fasiha again is one of the students. She'd taken training with me when she was prepping for Miss Universe Karnataka, and she went again to Miss Universe Telangana auditions and won, which is why she's here. I do think the contact lenses need to become a little darker. Like the lighter you go, the more unnatural you look. I do think her lips could be more nude. Gown wise, I think it's very statuesque. It's beautiful. Anshula Barua is another student. She took quite a few sessions with me and I'm so happy that she made it through wildcard. She again looks really confident, very prepared to be on the stage. I really like her gown. It could very easily be like a prelim gown at an international level, and I like the straight hair on her. Arya Mardikar again has this really nice structure going around her shoulder, a very pageant gown. Sanwaka Surong is the only girl who wore like absolute white. and it looks amazing. Like, she doesn't need any sparkle, any embellishments on her, because she just looks amazing. The way she's carrying that gown with the collar, it has a collar and then it has a cutout, and then she's worn these really nice small gloves to still give that feeling of accessories on the hand, and then it goes into like a peplum style from below her knee. The designer has done a brilliant job, and she's done a brilliant job pulling it off. That with the straight hair, fire. Trust me, if you're going into pageants and you do not know where else to buy apart from your Shein and apart from your Myntra, and you're like, how do these girls even get these kind of gowns? These are designers that you need, and this is the document or the resource list that you should be purchasing. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.